Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. Welcome in or welcome back. If you're new here, I always say these readings are timeless, so whenever you're seeing them, it's meant for you. And then if it resonates, great, but if it doesn't, then just let it go. So I thought we'd do something a little different tonight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling this energy Dickbag Donnie. I'm so sick of Dickbag Donnie that I don't want to deal with him anymore. So I kind of skipped my intuitive downloads today. And I was just like, I've just had enough of it. So we are going to do a singles love reading, or we're going to try to. We're going to see how it goes. So if you are single, or if you are looking to get single, then this reading is for you. So I know I'm single and like the dating pool is like gross, you know, so it's like trying to call in someone who's not an obvious sociopath or psychopath is like very difficult. So that being said, let's get into it and see if we can see what's going to happen with new love. I'm going to move this over here because I want to use that deck. All right, so I pulled a couple of cards to start off with. So I got the Mother. So it says the Great Mother, the Feminine, the Source. So it says, through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the Mother, where she offered resources from her body for building of our own, for our own. Yet her tale is not simple, as the Mother, especially on earthly planes, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the Mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she is meant to set free. The Mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives, yet she clings. She creates, yet she restricts. So it says glowing, generative, creative, nurturing. Okay, so that sounds positive. And then the Tear says the morning, the release, the rain. Melody, melancholy flowing through. So through tears, basically some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to our unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. Okay. So maybe you're mourning a past relationship. Maybe you're just releasing, you know, you're going by faith and not sight, and you're just giving it up to the universe, which is exactly what I'm doing. So maybe that's what you're doing. And then we got the flame. So the fire, the spark, the glimmer. So health, mental clarity, good digestion. Okay, so basically I feel like it's saying show up as your best self, right? Make sure before you get into a relationship, make sure you're mentally right. Make sure you're physically right. Make sure you're doing all the things to show up so that you're able to give of yourself and not have it be like a fucking disaster, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. So I'm really having a hard time like what decks I'm going to be choosing because there's so many negative ones. So we're just going to go with it. We're not using any of the Oracle decks. Those are out. Even though they say love, it's, you know, a lot of negativity. So we're not going to go there. But we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. But spirit, and I'll put some charms and some letters too. I forgot. So what do we need to know about the mother? Forgiveness. Stop focusing all your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Yeah, so I know, and this is like off topic of singles or whatever. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is important. Maybe it's for somebody. But I know as mothers, we do our best. And, you know, sometimes the offspring that we raise finds fault. And I feel like a lot of times the fault is in the fact that our children raise us up to such high standards. And we're human beings. We're going to fall off the pedestal. So I feel like when you fall off the pedestal, things can happen. It can damage relationships between mother and child. So maybe that's for somebody. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joy. You can allow joy into your life regardless of circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yes, I think that's, you know, we all deserve to be happy. I feel like trees even deserve to be happy. All living beings deserve a chance to be happy. Oh, she is a boob. I hope YouTube doesn't punish me for that. Oh, well. All right. So anyway, I feel like letting go and allowing yourself to experience joy, finding someone that you can have a good time with. Like my main goal and finding, well, it's not my main goal, but I would say like one of the things that I really want in someone that I'm going to be in a relationship with is someone that I can laugh my ass off at horror movies with. Like that's one thing that brings me a lot of joy. And it's one thing that I am looking for in a relationship this time around. I don't want somebody who hates on my horror movies or, you know, can't respect how just well made they are a lot of times. And I don't know, I'm going off topic here. Maybe somebody feels the same way I do. But yeah, like finding something, whether it's, you know, you like to go to car shows or you like to go skiing or you like to go to the ocean or whatever it is. Like it's finding someone that you can experience joy with on a most authentic level. You can be yourself. This popped out, so a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And I don't feel negatively about this for a change. I feel like somebody is actually looking at you and recognizing your worth. Let's get a couple more. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. I'm not. Maybe you guys are. I'm not trying at all. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something about being patient. Everything happens in divine timing. So I totally believe that. Like if you know, meet your soulmate at the Hannaford, I don't know. You know what I mean? So everything is in divine timing. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yes. You need to, well, I'm not the boss of you, but find someone who, you know, really just that you can laugh with, that you can grow with. This tree is growing together. So I also feel like whatever you're waiting for, it's going to be worth the wait feel like I got hair in my mouth. Sorry. And that could be for somebody, you know, rushing into relationships a lot of times is just, it's bad. It doesn't end up in anything good, especially if you end up in a relationship with a narcissist. Then you're kind of fucked, you know? All right. Let's get one more. Trying to find an image that speaks to me. All right. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond out of our control. Okay. Okay. So being patient with yourself, working through your emotions, and recognizing, I feel like, that you have that fire in you and that nobody can extinguish that. And, you know, forgiving yourself for mistakes you've made in past relationships. I mean, we all make mistakes. We're human beings. Nobody's perfect. And we're all gonna fuck up. So maybe that's for somebody. But this is a beautiful spread. I love these cards. All right. So I think we'll use the Sacred She Tarot deck, and we're going to hope for good things, that we don't get a dick bag. I'm just going to look and see, you know, that these are mostly in the upright. All right, so Spirit. Oh, I didn't pull charms. We'll do that in a minute. Spirit, what do we need to know about this timing, divine timing, forgiving ourselves for mistakes made in past relationships? Resistance. Maybe you're having a hard time doing this, forgiving yourself for the things that you did in previous relationships. The unknowable. Or maybe you're just resistant to the process in general. And if you are, you shouldn't be here, because this is a singles reading. Okay, what else? Spontaneity. Okay. So maybe you're like me, right? I'm like a freaking turkey. I do the same thing every day, pretty much. Today I was working on a new tarot deck, but other than that, like, you know, I clean my house, I work on art projects, I exercise, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, maybe it's all part of you getting out of your comfort zone and not being so resistant to that. Imagination. Yeah, I love that. Flow. Yes. Beginning. Yeah, so I feel like half the battle, and I'm not telling you to like go sign yourself up on Facebook dating or something like that, because that place is like a toilet for dating. At least to me. I don't know if some of you have met people on there that are really nice or whatever, but to me, that's the toilet bowl, because the dating pool used to be like an ocean, and now it's a shallow puddle. So you're literally picking through the puddle, trying to figure out who you're going to be able to date that doesn't either want to have sex on the first date, or I don't know, who just, you know, wants to send you a pic of their dick, which is like so common. Like, why are people showing their dick so often? I don't understand. Okay, that being said, what about your flame? Dance. Yes, I feel like letting yourself flow, letting yourself get into, what's the word? Going for what sets your soul on fire. If that's like, you know, going on trips or whatever it is. I mean, you could meet somebody on a trip that you're going to fall in love with. Anxiety. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is very anxiety provoking, so I do understand that. Satisfaction. I don't know what that card means. Hold on. Please hold. We're going to see if we can get it, because that's a very ominous thing there. Okay. Oh, okay. So it says that it's learned by trial and error. Basically, I guess you got to get yourself out there, what's the word? Like, let go of expectation. That's what I'm trying to say. Not everything is going to be perfect, obviously, but just letting yourself go out there and experience fun with somebody. I have a ex, I guess you could call him an ex, that watches all my tarot videos, and we went out to this place to eat lunch one day, and I squirted, I think it was cocktail sauce all over him, and that was like the best date. And I think he thought so too. So it's just like, let go of your fear surrounding this. Let go of your anxiety. Let yourself just be yourself. I think that's the big thing, because you're not gonna attract somebody that you want if you're busy being somebody else. Self-confidence. Okay. Perfect. Choices. Yes. And don't limit yourself. I feel like, I don't want to say most of us, but a lot of us are spoiled for choice, right? I mean, you do have options. You have people that want to date you. You're not a troll. So, go out there with self-confidence. Get yourself some. Triumph. Yes. Fear is back out. Change. Fear of change is huge, right? I think most of us have that if we're who we are. I mean, nobody likes change. Overload. Yeah, don't let it ruin your life while you're trying to go out and have fun. All right. Let's get some tarot, because I think this is really positive. So Spirit, what do we need to know about this new love that is coming in for the collective? What do we need to know? The Magician. What you need to know is you can manifest that shit. So whatever you're looking for, believe in your vision and give it a shot, I guess. I mean, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Heartbreak. Yeah, you could have betrayal. Lots of things can happen. Two of Wands. But you always have a choice. Like, you can walk away from a situation that doesn't work for you. And I feel like the most important thing is just taking the first step, right? So if you really like somebody and you think for some reason that they're absolutely not going to want to date you, you don't know unless you ask them out on a date. So, like, put fear aside, throw caution to the wind, and just go in. The High Priestess, exactly. Use that sacred wisdom you have inside, and go out and have a good time at least. What else? Page of Cups. I feel like that comes back to the expectation. Um, you know, I feel like we always have an image of who we're gonna fall in love with and what they're gonna be like, and you know, not that we're washing their dirty socks on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like letting go of expectation is the huge part, and taking your time, because you could end up with a cheater, a liar. I mean, we all could, right? It's the nature of the business. Page of Swords. But I do feel like whoever you are, and if this resonates, somebody does want to reach out to you and message you. Somebody has a secret crush on you, whoever you are. And yeah, I mean, go with it. This could be someone who you have known since childhood, since high school. King of Coins. So this person, whoever they are, I don't know if you're looking for this, but it looks like they're a provider, father figure, they're reliable. 9 of Coins, they're at least well off, or you know what I mean, they're taking care of themselves, paying their bills. And it's going to be exciting. So, and the Wheel of Destiny, yes. I don't even think we need to say anymore. I don't think we need charms or any of that shit. This is amazing. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is all about good luck. It's about fate. It's about destiny. So put your hat in the ring, people. If there's somebody, especially with, you know, Valentine's Day right around the corner, and I love Valentine's Day. I don't know about you guys. A lot of people hate it just because it's like a lovey holiday, but I love Valentine's Day. So if there's somebody you're thinking about, there's somebody that you want to ask on a date, just do it. You've got nothing to lose. Okay? All right. This has been your love advice reading for singles. So let me know if you want me to do more things like this. I don't usually do things like this, but I was like so sick of that energy that keeps coming up. So I thought we would do something fun. So I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. And I think I'm going to do another video after this. I forgot I'm charging my watch. Oh, maybe I won't. It's late. I still have to make dinner and stuff. So, but I will likely be on tomorrow. But let me know how you like this. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you again. Bye-bye.